I'm afraid it's not been a great night for the Conservatives here in Plymouth. We've lost control of the council. I think across the country, clearly it's not been a good night for Labour, but certainly challenging down here. We've seen gains across the city essentially for Labour, and they now have control of the council. And I've made very public my concerns around the handling of defence at the moment, and what the vision is and so on. This is a proud military city. We don't get defence right. We're not going to hang on to places like Plymouth. That's why I pushed so hard on it in London, and clearly I need to redouble my efforts. Clearly we're in interesting times, aren't we, with Brexit and priorities elsewhere and having the sort of bandwidth to tackle other issues. But it's clear to me, I understand the notion that in other parts of the country defence polls rather lower than people would like. In Plymouth that is not the case. We need to get it right. There are a lot of other issues here, but in Plymouth a lot of the other factors are heading in the other way. We've got record employment, the life chances continuing to improve in this city. Our economy is booming, but we've got to get the key issues, particularly around defence, right. It's a proud military city, it always has been, and I'm determined to keep it that way. If we manage the process by constantly reducing capabilities and not setting out what the vision is, a credible vision for a modern military in this country, then people are going to, you can't argue with the fact you go on the doors and people think that the military is reducing under this government. The reality is it's the other way. We've got an increasing budget, we've got a good story to tell, we've got world-leading capabilities, but if we don't manage that, if we don't get out and advocate and win it, it's not going to happen. We need to do better on that in London. My team down here have worked really, really hard. They've done an outstanding job. It's certainly been difficult, but look, it's 1 year. Plymouth is always going to go from one to the other, and I will make sure it returns next year. Plymouth has gone the other way from the rest of the country. It's been a positive night for the Conservatives. Labour were talking about the gains, the massive gains they were going to make. I always think they're delusional, and it's been proved that way tonight across the rest of the United Kingdom. But down here in Plymouth, it's a very particular city. It's a very proud city, and we need to get some basic things right, particularly around defence.